Hey, what's up guys, Matt here. Today I'll be going through the Gemini Jets October 2017 new releases. Now I'm on Gemini Jets' website. Before I get into this release, just got a few models that arrived, all from jetwaymodels.com. One package has not arrived yet, even though it was shipped out the same day. I also have one on the way from Easy Toys. These are still going to be behind in a queue, so these won't be the next ones up in my model reviews. First model review I'm hoping to have out next week, or first one in a long time I should say. Air New Zealand 747. Won't give you any more than that, but it's a special livery. So I'll just run through quickly the ones I've received. So remember, these are still going to be in a queue behind many other models to review. J-Swing's MD-11 house livery. You know, it had the brown scheme on the whole aircraft. Air Austral 787-8. It's the one with the bluish picture on the tail. There's also one with a volcano spurting lava out, but it's not that one. In-flight, US Air Force KC-10 extender. Air Canada, Gemini Jets Air Canada 787-8. JC Wings Bombardier CS-100. Gemini Jets Gulfstream G650. Gemini Qantas 787-9. JC Wings 737-8 Max, or Max 8. In-flight Air New Zealand 737-200. JC Wings 1-400 scale Air New Zealand 767-300 ER. This isn't the last flight one. I probably won't review this one. This was more just to add to my personal Air New Zealand collection. That's really all it was. I'm getting the last flight version we're expecting pretty soon, as I've been talking to the JC Wings distributor here in New Zealand. And the last two are the British Airways Concorde from Gemini, and then the Gemini Condor 757-300. So those are my latest arrivals, and I should be getting a couple more shipments arriving in soon. Anyway, let's get into this release, because that's what you're here for. So we'll head to the new releases section. Start with 1-400 scale first. First up is the Air Canada, missed the aircraft type, Bombardier CRJ-200. I'm not that great with regional jets, so my identification process of them isn't as great as most others. Registration number is CGKFR. Looks pretty cool. I'd really like to see one in their new livery, but I quite like that ice blue. AirAsia A320neo. Pretty cool aircraft. Registration number is 9MAGA. American Airlines 767-300ER, one world livery. British Airways A380. I missed the registration of the American Airlines, sorry. Skipped it. Registration is N343AN. British Airways is GXLEC. Maybe it's the fifth British Airways A380? Not sure. And 1-400, of course. I'm not talking about 1-200. Finnair A350-900. The livery is the Marimekko. It's probably wrong how I've pronounced it. Anyway, registration is OHLWL. People were really excited when they saw a couple of 1-400 Gemini accessories. First one being the airport terminal. Now everybody was thinking, is it the actual, are they going to release a updated airport terminal, because people have been waiting for so long. They'd sold out basically instantly, and I would really love for them to create one in 1-200 scale. However, this is just a re-release, but for most people it's they'd rather just have a re-release, have a terminal to buy, instead of trying to find one, scour the internet to find one. But it's the 1-400 matte, and also the building here as well, which has lights you can flick a switch to turn on. So that's pretty cool. So that's something I hope we see in 1-200 someday. And then wide body airport hangar, again, this is just a re-release. So it's basically this. There's no link to the photos and stuff, but this is just go to their database section up here and then go find it in their accessories right here. You'll find it pretty easily. Next up is the KLM City Hopper F70. Registration number is PHKZU. Pretty cool looking aircraft, like the special decals. Yeah, of course it's the farewell livery because they're getting rid of them. A lot of Fokkers seem to have been kind of like the 747s. It seems to just be dying out. Although I wouldn't say 747 is quite in the phase of, I wouldn't use the word dying, but they're becoming a lot more scarce. Qantas, new livery 737-800, registration is VHVXM. Looks pretty cool. TAP Air Portugal A330-300, Portugal stopover. JC Wings released this in 1 to 200 a couple months ago. I wasn't sure about any information on these liveries. There was another one, a more retro scheme, but now I've received more, and this is just basically a special like destination holiday type livery. That's all it is. Looks pretty cool. United Express Dash 8 Q200. Oh, sorry, not Q200 actually, because those didn't have the updated modifications. Dash 8 200. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cute actually. Registration number is N365PH, and the registration of TAP is CSTOW. Sorry, missed that one. Valaris A320 Neo. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Seen plenty of Valaris A320s at LAX. I can't count how many I've seen. In fact, Air New Zealand used to come into the old terminal where a lot of the Mexican airlines used to land into. So you came out the same arrivals as a lot of the Mexican arrivals. So I'd always see those aircraft parked up next to us. But now Air New Zealand's over at Tom Bradley. Air Canada 787-9. Of course, we're in 1 to 200 now. I'll definitely get this one. Although I do have the Dash 8. I have the Dash 9 in the standard. The previous livery, the ice blue. If it's called the ice blue, but you know what I mean. So I'll get this one as well. I quite like Air Canada's aircraft. Registration number CFRTG. Continental Airlines Convair CV580. Not a bad looking aircraft. We still have a few Convairs flying around in New Zealand, although they will be retired very soon, but they're still a good aircraft to catch. Registration number is N73106. Delta 767-300ER. Registration is N174DZ. I've been thinking hard about getting this model, and I think I probably will. Southwest 737-800. Sorry, it's not a Max. It's just a standard 800 NG. Has split scimitars though. If it was a Max, I might get it, but there were a lot of disappointed people because it wasn't a Max. Spirit A320 Neo. Oh, sorry, again, I missed registration. This is the third one now. N8653A. Spirit A320 Neo. N902NK. Not bad. Not bad from an airline I don't hear very good stuff about. TWA 717-200. So this is like an American Airlines hybrid. So they could have been leasing this from American at the time, just slap their titles over the front of it. I don't know the history of this aircraft unless I do a quick research on it, but I don't usually do that type of stuff when I do these videos. Registration number is N426TW. Turkish Airlines 777-300ER, registration number is TCJJT. Don't need this model, I already have this, I think it's JC Wings. I have a special livery as well, but I believe the version I have is JC Wings. So that's going to do it for 1 to 200. Now the last model is a 172nd scale Gemini General Aviation. Cessna 172. Registration number is N2135S. Flyeca.com, so that must be the flying company or flying school. Anyway, so this is pretty much going to do it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed. Just to recap which models I will be getting: the Air Canada 787-9 and Delta 767-300ER. I think again 1400 had a better month in terms of quality of the models. However, I think there's going to be quite a few. There are quite a few re-releases. If I'm not wrong, there are. Pretty sure there's quite a few we've seen before. Anyway, please leave a like if you did enjoy. Comment, tell me which models you're going to get. Tell me what you think of this release. Subscribe for more. As I said, I might have my first model review in a while out next week. I had to get my previous video up, the plane spotting video. 30 hours to render, 25 hours to upload, and then the upload stuffed up last week, and then I had to re-upload it this week. So it took another 25 hours for it to re-upload, and I had to re-upload, and I had to upload in segments because I couldn't keep it running. I had to, use the internet. So, stopping, starting, and re-uploading took way longer than it should have. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.